At the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Clock now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
61, matchbox, right.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Going for the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard, 77 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's
Very nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Block going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it'll be second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on.
Line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10.
56 is the mic. 2, fellas, let's go. Month's 56. Month's 56. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Tackle made by Demario Davis.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Lock. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And now it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Block working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jameis to throw it.
And Thomas has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's Locke to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Locke again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Winston. It's a complete to Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go. Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Cameron Jordan. And the Saints will have the football back.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Thomas has got it, complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Saints 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Broncos 24, Saints 19.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is Harris. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Locke. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Bring it up, bring it up.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree.
And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Play action. Now it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Locke off a play action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Saints' 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Locke going to throw. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Locke looks to throw it again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And the Saints first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Winston. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Zach Baugh there on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27.
On play action. Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 16-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working out of the gun, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. He sets to fire deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 3rd and long. It's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
17.
Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Saints 26.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Keeps the score, Saints 32, Broncos 31.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And, Charles, I'm just remembering back to the first half when they went for it on 4th, had the opportunity for 3, and they didn't get it.
I like when you remember. I love that.
It's rare.
Yeah, you know, but we did talk about this potential situation, right? Their decision to pass up the field goal there changes their thinking on this drive.
Yeah, if they had kicked that field goal, they'd have the lead. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Tony Pollard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For K.J. Hamler.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Winston to throw. Steps, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown. The other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The Saints, first down.
Ready?
Here's Winston. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Thomas has got it. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 23-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
38.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Lock.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Tony Pollard, incomplete. He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score, Saints.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive